Okay, David danced before the Lord with all his might, wearing a priestly garment. So David and all the people of Israel brought up the ark of the Lord with shout of joy and blowing horn. Therefore, worship is a response to God for whatever God has done good in our life, and in worship we give thanks. But the question remains, is loud music only the way to worship, and even it is right to do so? Welcome guys to my channel, and if you're new here, please do subscribe and share with your fellow beings. So let's try to learn about worship. Has worship become the dangerous thing in Christianity? As we look around, as we look at present in mega churches, young people are led by strong and loud worship in the churches, and I think that's the most dangerous thing in Christianity. Therefore, let's try to learn theology of worship. A theology of worship is a doctrine concerning the worship of God. A biblical theology of worship, it bases its teaching on what the Bible alone says, and just as a biblical savior is based on Bible's overall teaching concerning salvation, a biblical theology of worship is based on Bible's overall teaching concerning the worship and adoration of God. Having a biblical theology of worship is important. Not everything that is called worship is actually worship, as we see in mega churches today. So a lesson learned in the very beginning, both Cain and Abel brought the sacrifice to the Lord, but Lord looked with the favor on Abel and his sacrifice, but on Cain and his sacrifice, God did not look with favor. We see in Genesis chapter 4, verse 4 to 5. What was Cain's problem beside his jealousy, stubbornness, and murderers? Let's see why Cain's offering was not acceptable to God. See, he required a proper theology of worship. Cain brought up an unacceptable sacrifice to the Lord and demanded that the Lord be pleased. So the church that does not operate under the biblical theology of worship is in danger of failing to give God glory and failing to offer worship that is pleasing to God. So worship is as misunderstood a doctrine any other within the church to popular belief. So worship does not begin and ends with singing portion of our church services. Worship is not limited to kneeling in respect before God. To begin with, worship is determined by God Himself and by not our sincerity, pious feeling, or musical skills, but the question still remains to us. Does this type of worship is acceptable to God or not? And I hope you guys like this video. And please do subscribe and share with your fellow beings. And thank you for watching. And many more episodes are coming up.